Good morning, PRüF community. It is Tuesday, January 18th, and we have another community update for you. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I've been on a community update. I've been pretty busy here getting ready for the listing coming up. It's scheduled for the middle of next month. We've had some really outstanding community efforts I'd just like to comment on. We had one of our users actually reached out to an orphanage and did some work in that direction, and we just want to say thank you on behalf of PRüF and the whole team. It's a fantastic effort, and it gives us reach and the ability to do good in the world that would never be possible for us because we're not there. And just want to say that we're really thankful for your efforts, and we're glad to support you in any way that we can. Let's see here. Issues. Okay, issues with the Polygon network. I don't know, some of you may have noticed that there's been some issues with the Polygon network. The Polygon chain has had some difficulty reaching finality in the last couple of days. And this is due to a software update that they have done, and not all of the nodes, I don't think, have been updated. So when that gets done and finality is restored to the network, everything should be working there. I know that most of you that have stuff staked have it staked there. None of this should matter. Should have any effect on your stake or your balances or anything like that. There shouldn't be any lost revenue. It should just be a matter of some of the stuff may not be accessible until they get finality restored to that blockchain. So I expect that to happen within 24 hours, certainly within 48 on the very outside. So just have a little bit of patience, and your Polygon stuff should be up and running. Meanwhile, there is no on-chain or cross-chain compatibilities on Polygon right now. Nothing can be moved on or off-chain as they're working on restoring finality. So we've been working hard on a few different things right now. We have the audit with CertiK is in process, so that obviously is keeping us very busy and getting everything updated and checked out. That has been a major focus of ours for a while now, and we're also working on something new. Some of you that have been around for a while may recall that we had the ability built into the protocol to put stuff up for sale, and you could just put your PRüF assets, whether they're digital assets or physical assets, up for sale within the PRüF application, and that puts them onto a global marketplace where people can then purchase them. What we've done actually, that particular part of the protocol has actually been deprecated, and it's been replaced with something we call market space. Now, we've talked a little bit about market space before, and that part of the infrastructure is also actually built out several months ago, but we have never built any application for it, and we haven't finalized the market space protocol. So just to kind of give you a heads up and an introduction to what market space is going to make possible, is the market space contract and the associated interface allow anyone, any PRüF node holder, any node holder, to basically set up their own decentralized NFT or PRüF asset exchange. The protocol is compatible with all ERC-721 tokens, so even if the asset is minted on OpenSea or something like that, it would still be tradable on this market space. Obviously, the PRüF assets will have some additional functionality because PRüF supports a bunch of other data fields and functions than the standard ERC-721 does. But since it is ERC-721 compatible, any NFT or tokenized asset from any platform that complies with the basic specification will be able to be traded on a PRüF enabled DEX. And what this is going to enable to happen is that anyone with a PRüF node will be able to set up their own NFT DEX, earn commissions, mint their own assets as well, set up their own walled garden marketplaces for if they curate a collection or something like that, or they can allow certain other nodes to participate in their market marketplace and not other nodes, so that they're focusing on a certain market segment, a certain type of NFT, or a certain type of proof-enabled tokenized asset. So we're pretty excited about that because it's going to open that up basically to make a turnkey methodology for anyone, any proof node holder, to set up their own marketplaces. Pardon me, that are compatible with all different kinds of NFTs and proof assets. Obviously, the proof assets are going to look cooler because it's one of the reasons for having this is to advertise the features and functionality that are unique to proof. But at the same time, people will be able to purchase and buy and sell proof or other NFT assets in any token that they want, any ERC7 or ERC20 token, any ERC20 compatible token, whether it's USDT or DAI or PRüF or any of the others, or USDC, any of those ERC20 compatible tokens will be able to be used as a currency as well. Although, of course, using PRüF will have some advantages within the system. The transactions will be less expensive and less steps involved in using PRÜF rather than other ERC20 tokens. And that's one of the other things that we're doing, is showcasing the difference. Hey, if you use PRÜF assets, you get all these extra features. If you use PRÜF tokens, the transactions are easier. Everything's streamlined because that's how we designed the protocol from the beginning, is for PRÜF to facilitate these kinds of business models. So anyway, that's exciting. We're going to see some stuff coming out to our testers probably within a few weeks here. We're hoping to have this out concurrent with going live on the exchange, but we may be a little bit behind on that. We'll see. It depends on how much time the Certicate audit takes up from the team, how much we can focus on rolling out market space, and versus how much time we have to dedicate to the audit process. So anyway, that's what's going on there. We are probably looking at I'm guessing a third week of February listing date is probably how it's going to work out, because we do need to get the Certicate audit back. We need to get that complete, and we need to get that back before we list. So that all needs to be done and buttoned up, and then we can list. And hopefully around that time, like I say, we'll also be rolling out market space, and that will be a shiny new thing for everybody to see and see some of the potential that is buried in the PRÜF protocol. Actually, and that's one of the things. I was just discussing, having a discussion about PRÜF and how everything works in great detail. During an interview to get our letter of legal opinion, which we are working on to make sure that we can be listed on exchanges and things like that. That the PRÜF token is not a security. That's what we're trying to establish, and I think we've got a pretty good basis for that. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. But it was interesting because I got to go through the whole thing. All of the capabilities and the way that everything works. And I've got to tell you, every time that I get a chance to talk about in detail, really how the PRÜF protocol works and all of the things you can do with the PRÜF protocol, I just get really excited. It's like it's too bad I'm not an investor, because I would definitely be sold. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I always enjoy that. And sometimes you're head down in a project and you're just working away day after day after day after day, and everything sort of turns into a blur. And then it's always just a wonderful break to get a chance to discuss it in detail and be like, hey, this is like the coolest thing ever. So I just wanted to share that with the community that I had that experience once again, because it does happen once in a while whenever I have to go through that with everybody. It's an exciting thing. We're really excited about what PRÜF can bring to the world, and what these next few months and years are going to bring to PRÜF as a protocol. as well as to the entire PRüF community and everybody that's been with us, from the very beginning, and including those that have joined us recently, and everybody that believes in us. And we just want to say, hey, um, thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate you being part of the community, and we are here working for you. And we're going to bring this forward, and we're going to bring this out to the world. And hey, we're gonna do some really cool stuff. Takes time, but it'll happen. We're working on it. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I don't know. Really don't have a lot else to say. Just been really busy trying to bring things up on time, and so that's what we're focused on. That's what we're doing. Market space, that's going to be great. Some really exciting things there. The audit, this is a big deal. Certicate is a really, highly reputable, highly well-known audit house, and audits with them are no joke. They climb right into it, and working on the decentralization things and things like that with them is definitely keeping us on our toes, making sure that all of our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted, and everything is up to snuff. But that's exactly why we hired them to do that job, is because we need to make sure that it's 100% ready before we roll that out. Well, I guess that's about it. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you in the next community update. Have a great day.